I think it's a disgrace that information that was false and fake and never happened got released to the public.
The term fake news seemed to infiltrate our homes and lives through every form of media during Trump's campaign for presidency. However, this term he used to rebuke journalists and reporters alike was not something he created. In fact, it was something he reused from a much earlier time. As far back as 1575, fake news was used as a tool of defense in court during the rule of Emperor Charles V.
Today, the general public is very much aware of this term, largely due to its recent prevalence on almost every running news story. Our classmates and peers at St. Edward's University gave us their opinions on fake news, democracy, and how the relationship between the two has impacted the socio-political culture of the world around them.
I would say my definition of fake news, it kind of varies. Is this news or is it more propaganda?
So to me, fake news is honestly stories that are coming out that have no evidence.
Well, I think fake news itself isn't really a real word. We just kind of started saying that. The real word's propaganda, but that has a very political connotation. But fake news itself is just news that is false.
People confuse their opinions with facts, so they take their own opinion and then they switch it and they talk about it as if it is a fact, but they have nothing to back it up with.
My definition of fake news would be anything that's inaccurate and that doesn't pertain to the facts.
I think what Trump means by fake news, he's talking about probably inaccurate reporting of different news stations and companies against him.
Sometimes when he says fake news, it really is completely fake news. And it's those anonymous stories from unnamed person in the White House that everyone else in the White House denies occurring. You're taking something that isn't really occurring and painting it in a way that you can kind of manipulate the information.
He probably means propaganda.
He is using that term loosely just to mean news or information that he believes is false or that he wants his followers to think are false rather than information that is actually inaccurate.
I think he means something that's not true, but usually connotates something that doesn't agree with him.
Obviously, news is not the enemy of no one, and it's just a ridiculous thing to even say.
In my perspective, I would say not. I think the mainstream media is good for the democracy and it's part of the Constitution, a free press.
It depends on what they're reporting about.
Really false, like fake news, unless it's factually incorrect.
Trump has basically brought out the truth in all these people.
When he makes claims against the news media, it's not good for democracy. It causes a lot of doubt and makes people turn off the news or to disassociate with real information.
Well, it really undermines the actual media, and so whenever they do that, it takes journalism credibility down to zero. So at this point, there's no quote-unquote reliable news sources you can bank on.
A lot of big disaster events, they all basically report the same thing.
I mean, I don't think we've really gotten to the point yet where it's really been a serious issue. I think
I have alerts on the phone from BBC, CNN,
the BBC,
New York Times,
Fox News,
CNN.
Kind of, a little bit. It really depends on the situation, I'd say.
In general, I personally wouldn't trust the news.
I think the mainstream media is trustworthy.
I think I can spot when they're being biased, and sometimes they definitely are.
In general, I think the news lost a lot of credibility.
Has such overt slander towards the media by the president changed the way the world consumes their daily doses of local and international news? While there are statistics to prove that the public's trust in the news has declined since the 90s, there is less transparency when trying to assess what it is we've fallen victim to. This craze of not knowing who to trust, where to turn, and being persecuted for freedom of speech and our quest for truth is scarily reminiscent of the 1950s. Is this our version of McCarthyism?